And we open with a yawn from Sir Alex.
Look, man, I'm real tired. Leave me alone.
Have I defeated this guy? Did I already do the switch?
I,
I
I think
can't
that I
remember.
think it's really funny that we just talked about how I don't remember anything about this playthrough at all, and you're
And
asking me if you did something. Like the answer
I
to that
know.
question is no. I didn't even remember that we went to this building.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean,
I
we only
never.
just got into it.
I guess so. Yeah, I've never gone this way first. I always do
What is that? A max
Chuck
elixir?
and
Oh my god,
Jasmine
of
first.
course I need that.
Um,
E- I normally go towards Chuck first because you get fly. Like, why the hell wouldn't you?
because I don't know, man. Fly is real good.
Uh, why do I have two metal coats? I guess.
Cause you randomized something?
Yeah, I randomized everything almost,
Well, then
but
that's
it's
why you
still
have two
like
metal coats, dude.
I, I,
Seems
I need to
seems
figure out what to throw
self-explanatory.
out. Maybe I can give the pink bow to somebody with
What?
like a normal attack.
Why
Nope.
don't you throw away the metal coats? You can't evolve crap anyway.
Yeah, but it still powers up steel type moves.
Yeah, but
I'll toss one, but that doesn't do anything.
I guess I don't understand why you would keep any of them because I don't. Steel type attacks are kind of bad.
I mean, true. I don't think I've ever used a steel type in this
Yeah, there's not a
gen because
lot of them
there's
available.
you almost need to use the metal coat to get the evolution. Also, I should have done that because I did easier evolutions, which means I could have gotten a skizzer by just leveling up with metal coat. We forgot we did that.
It really pisses me off that you call it skizzer.
That's because that's what I call it since I was a kid. I'm not going to change. I
Ugh,
refuse. Skizzer.
ugh, it's gross
Okay.
sounding.
So what should we put on the black bars?
I, honestly, like it should be game specific. So for Pokemon, we should put like Pokemon Crystal specific sort of background images.
Yeah, but that would be effort, and also it would take up a lot of space on my sources list in the recording software, and I don't really
Look,
wanna.
man, I would your idea. I'm gonna tell the people at home your extremely bad idea. So he wanted to do yellow and red checkers. Oh, it makes me want to vom just thinking about how gross that would look.
Just because you're a bad person and don't like checkered board patterns doesn't
Oh,
make
dude,
me a bad person.
checkerboard patterns are not objectively bad, but
I mean, we're looking at
yellow,
one right now on
yellow
screen.
and yellow and red are a terrible combination.
Yeah, well, it's also the colors of our logo for
Yeah,
now.
but there's also like black and gray on there. And if you really wanted to do something with our logo, you could just put some cherries on there, man.
But like
Like
that's more
literal
work than
cherries.
a checkered board pattern. Like I could
I,
make a
I
checkered board pattern in like 6 minutes and we could have it for the next video.
I literally have a cherry image all ready to go
And
for
it's
your little
bad.
black bars. Yeah, but I could find another one and it would take less time than you making a checkerboard.
Uh repel. I don't need a repel. I wish I could walk past that though.
Honestly, I wish
I
that
need
you
to
could just.
talk to this guy, I think.
I feel like repels should be a key item and they
Hmm.
should be toggleable.
I
That's what I
mean,
want.
no,
Why?
because that's dumb.
No, no, it's not, dude. It's such a good idea. Like, just not getting into encounters when you don't want them instead of just having to run from all of them or spending all of your money on repels and then every 250 steps using them. No, man, my idea is great. You're just wrong.
I mean, it kind of breaks the point of the game,
No, it
but
doesn't.
you're just wrong in thinking you should skip every fight that isn't a trainer battle. That is my opinion on how you play Pokemon, is that it's just wrong.
All right, man. I mean, if you wanna talk about like wrongness in Pokemon, we can totally do that. But yeah,
Uh,
no, I really think the people will agree with me on this one.
I mean, I think it was a good addition to make it so you just get like a yes or no option when it runs out to like reapply. But
Well, yeah,
the
that's
point
good,
is
but.
that it costs money to skip encounters.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'd rather just
You'd
not
rather just
bother.
not have an RPG and have a weird game.
It would still be an R. Well, and the thing is that Pokemon's not really an RPG. Um, like you don't role play in this game.
I mean,
Um,
I do.
how so, dude? I want to know. I want to know your RP strategies for Pokemon. Ready, go.
I play the game with different sets of Pokemon.
That's not RPing. That's just choosing a different party.
Yeah, the party is the most important part of the RPG. If you don't have a party, you're not playing an RPG. It also means that when you play Fallout New Vegas, you're not playing an RPG because you don't play with a party.
Oh man, dude, you have some extremely hot takes today. I'm really sure that like you're all of your opinions about Pokemon I think are just wrong.
I think all of the opinions I've expressed in this video so far have been a lie.
Yeah, it seems pretty bad. Like, yeah,
Uh,
Pokemon is totally an RPG, guys.
Also, look, they used. I mean, I think you encounter her before, but they used the sprite based off the anime.
Dude, that's pretty neat.
Yeah. So she's actually like a character in the game. I don't know if you see Jesse. I feel like maybe he has a Ditto, so fuck him. This guy knows the other
Yeah,
password.
I see.
Yeah. But you have to talk to him again after the fight to get it, unlike the girl who just like has a post-fight text box that she tells you it in.
Hmm.
So like you can fight him having not realized he says, "Yo, I know the password." And then your character doesn't really learn the password afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah, see, you have to talk to him and then he's like, "Yuck, yuck." Maybe I just maybe that's my own problem. Miracle Seed, charcoal. Do I already have? No, I don't have a charcoal for MF Doom.
dude,
MF
nice.
Doom.
Are the black glasses in this game?
I think so.
I'm gonna Google it because I want to know.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Um,
I guess we could just do like Berserk Gene. I don't remember what that does.
I don't know what it does. I have no idea what Berserk Gene does.
I'm gonna use some potions.
All
Mostly
right.
because I want them out of my inventory.
Um, it confuses the holder and raises its attack by 2 stages as soon as it enters the battle. It is consumed upon use.
Oh, interesting.
So it's a one-time self-swagger.
I think there's a hidden item here. I thought there was.
This
Hmm.
item would be really good. You could give this to a Pokemon that is immune to confusion.
I mean, there aren't
That
really
doesn't
any
exist.
Pokemon that are immune to confusion in this game because of reasons.
No, there aren't abilities. So that I think that's why they took this. So this
Okay,
move, this
TM34.
Berserk Gene only exists in Gen 2.
Which is weird because I don't remember finding it vanilla. Like, I only ever find it when I randomize.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I have Crunch on a TM now. That used to be Thief, but now it's Crunch. That's
That's because
cool.
it's in Cerulean City at the former Cerulean Cave entrance. It's like the end of the game where you can get it.
Okay. That makes sense that I'd never get it because I don't know. The end game in this is not anything special. It's honestly just kind of avoidable and you don't miss anything because it's just beating up on a bunch of people who are way weaker than you for 8 gyms.
Really? I didn't find that to be the case the last time I actually did it, but
I mean, if you just keep your regular team from before,
yeah.
kinda, yeah. Because, like, they're, I want to say either about on par with the Elite Four or a little bit stronger than the Elite Four.
I think they're about on par. I watched a video, like just someone going through the whole game, and their levels are like in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, which means by the time you're on, like, the 7th, well, in that case, like, the 15th gym, You're like, okay, I have a level 70 whatever, and I'm just steamrolling these things.
See, I think that you and I just have such drastically different play styles in these games that our experiences are way different because I found that Silver and Gold had excellent end games, but that's because I
People
don't fight.
literally complain about the end game being BS because it's too easy.
See, because I refuse to fight wild Pokemon.
Yeah, because you probably finished the Elite Four at like level 48 or something for most of your Pokemon using a lot of potions in between fights to get through it.
Yeah,
And I just didn't do that.
I know.
I, I
I
I'm
know
like a
exactly how
money
you do it.
hoarder in this. Like I don't like spending my money.
See, I
I'd
like spending
literally
my
go through
money.
all of the Elite Four without using any potions and just heal before I fight Dragon Boy.
I really, really like spending my money on things that aren't repels.
Yeah, which I mean, I just don't buy repels either and fight every wild encounter.
the the fact that you fight every wild encounter and honestly, like it really feels like you go to the Pokemon Center like a billion times more than I do during a run.
I didn't used to do that as a kid. Also, I'm not reading which Pokemon are coming out next, which is just making this so much harder for me.
I always put it on set, so like I never it doesn't matter for me usually.
Yeah, I don't like set. It's just taking away an option, and I feel
It's
like
it's
it's
just objectively harder, but like I played competitive for a little while, so I got used to it.
there we go. Oh, that Hyper Fang didn't do anything because Thickosaur is not very high level.
I thought for a second that maybe Thickosaur had Hyperfang used upon it, but then I remembered that it has it.
Right.
Yeah, so for the folks at home, I'm supposed to be watching him do it right now, but the screen froze immediately and I didn't say anything and we got too far, and so like it's fine.
Oh, yeah. For whatever reason, this setup, because remember it happened the other time. Um, Not really happened the other time, but when we were trying to get it set up, it whatever reason trying to run two instances of a recording software on the one window really the system does not appreciate it
No, it
at
doesn't,
all.
dude. It's like
So either the
yeah.
recording freezes or his stream freezes. I can send him an image of the recording screen, but
Yeah, but
that's tiny and bullshit and we weren't paying attention, so
no, man, and it's totally
whatever.
fine. I didn't notice it until like 3 or 4 minutes in the recording, and I was like, "This is not worth restarting
I
for."
don't know what he was gonna do, so I'm just gonna leave Seagal out and then regret it. Okay.
Look, man, Seagal has Aeroblast. You're fine.
Seagal is out of PP for Aeroblast because Aeroblast has 5 PP,
I know it does,
and
dude.
I spammed it right at the beginning of this dungeon.
Did you have Do you have a PP up?
No. Or,
Do you have a P?
no, maybe?
You gotta make Seagal's PP bigger, dude.
I do. I mean, it's only 8, though. It's not that
Yeah,
useful.
dude, 8 is so much better than 5.
Well, it's another thing with our playstyles because I like doing it on higher PP moves. A because the availability of PP ups and PP maxes are limited because I
Hmm.
didn't really play the battle tower because it takes forever to get the 36 PP or battle point whatever's you need for PP. It's just kind of
Yeah,
annoying.
no, I get it.
Um, so I didn't ever really play those, and it felt like it was such a limited resource. I didn't like using it on 5 PP moves. And also
Uh,
because I fought most of the wild encounters, I would want more PP for like a good high damage, just like sweeper move, something like Slash or Ice Punch. You know, at least 15 PP base.
I mean, I totally see where you're coming from, but my thought process is just so different. Like I prefer using my PP ups on the moves that I think are like the most important for like big battles, because those are the ones that end up like I have to deal with. So like
Yeah,
I would
because you have a
usually use
difficult time in them. because you don't
Yeah.
fight the wild.
Look, man, I refuse to grind in any game. Grinding is extremely unfun. Get
which
me to the
is
content.
which is just the wrong opinion in a game that has you supposedly wanting to get like multiple Pokemon to high level.
Yeah. I mean, I know. I know exactly how dumb it sounds, but like it is more fun for me to have more of a challenge in these games. Um
I mean, that's kind of why I'm going this way first, because otherwise I'd be doing this at like level 36, and this would not have been a challenge at all. Was it a
honestly just
challenge right now? No, you can't see it, but I'm still destroying these people at like a level below them.
yeah. Dude, I
These games,
totally
yeah. But
Look,
going back
man.
to what we were saying about the second part of this game,
Yeah.
like the popular opinion is that the second half is just too low level. None of the wild Pokemon are very high level. None of the gym trainers or everyone besides basically Red and Mewtwo are at or below the level of the Elite Four, basically.
What
And
about
MF Doom is dead.
I think Blue is higher levels, isn't he?
Do you encounter Blue?
Yeah, he's the 16th gym leader.
Oh, right. Yeah, because you can't fight him until the 16th, until you
Like
have the other
it
15.
has to be the 16th. You can't just do him first and have it be
I'm
scary.
pretty sure. The last time I fought him though was in a ROM hack called Crystal Clear, which lets you fight everyone in any order ever.
Dude, me too. And I
So,
fought him at the very first gym, and he had a level 12 Squirtle.
yeah. So I can't really tell you. I think that gym is empty until you have the rest of the badges cuz he's like, "Oh ho ho, here's Johto's champion. Let's see if you're strong or whatever."
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what all of these electrodes got randomized as.
Dude, I actually like the first shiny Pokemon I ever found outside of the red Gyarados was one of those Electrodes,
Oh,
and
really?
it exploded.
I know. You gotta save before you go into the fights if you want to catch one of them. You gotta just
It,
save and reset.
but I didn't want to catch one of them until I saw that it was shiny, and I was like, "Hello." And then I was like, "I'm gonna throw a ball at it," and then
Hey, a
it got out of
Tauros.
the ball, and then it boomed.
I don't care about the Tauros.
Yeah,
I'm
dude, Tauros is an interesting Pokemon. Tauros is like honestly like one of the saddest Pokemon for me.
because you
Um,
want him to be cool because he has like no catch rate and then he just isn't.
See, the thing is that like you want him to be cool because he used to be the best Pokemon,
Yeah.
and then
I mean,
he's
I
like
never knew that world.
one of the worst Pokemon, dude.
Yeah.
Look, man, I think that the change that Hyper Beam always recharges is a bad one. I think that recharging when you don't
Dude,
kill, but
random
not recharging when you
Lapras.
get a kill is a great mechanic. I think that's really cool, and I'm really sad that it's gone.
I got a random Lapras.
You should catch the Lapras. Lapras is a cool Pokemon.
Mist stops status effect changes?
I don't remember. It's maybe what it does.
I got confused. Ugh. This fight is not going my way.
No, man, that Pokemon's like actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
Um, okay.
I don't think it knows any useful moves though. It keeps spamming random
It
BS.
it probably has like Confused Ray and Sing and Mist and like
I wonder
one
if this
like
Park
Bubble
Ball
or
will
Water
just
Gun or
catch it
something.
for me.
Dude, I
Oh
believe
no,
in you.
it's glitched. Uh,
Ooh, gross.
okay.
Did you catch it?
Nope.
Did the game die?
Nope. We're still running. It's fine. We're gonna ignore that happened. Hey, I caught Lapras with a heavy ball.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Good thing Lapras is a fatty at 485 pounds.
Dude, he is a fatty McFat fat. I fucking like Lapras though. Lapras is one of my favorite
Oh,
water
we
type
need to
Pokemon.
nickname it. I almost clicked no. What do we name him?
Dude, I
Her?
need
It's a her.
famous surfers.
Ugh. That's just such a no. I
Yeah,
refuse. I will not
it's
name it after any
dude.
famous surfer. I will
Yeah,
name it
I
Stew
agree.
though.
As soon as I saw their names, I was like, what am I doing? Except for maybe Corky. Like Corky's kind of funny, but the rest of it's like, nah.
How about Porky?
Dude, Porky is a great name for a Lapras.
I mean, Corky, and we were just talking about how thick they are.
Dude,
I'm going Porky.
he's yeah, dude, he's a Porky boy, dude.
Well, it's
Or
a
a Porky
Okay,
girl. She's a
it's
Porky girl, dude.
yeah, it's a Porky girl, and
Look,
in
man,
that end, she is not fat. She is thick.
yeah, dude, a little meat on somebody's bones never hurt anybody, dude.
I mean, unless it wasn't your meat.
I
I wouldn't
mean,
want
that's
someone else's meat on my bones.
yeah, that seems yeah, dude, that sounds horrible. Why would you even say that?
Because
Oh
it's
man.
funny.
I'm just like and the gross thing is that I'm imagining like someone like getting their leg chopped off like during a war zone
Uh,
and someone like whipping out like this slab of meat and just like duct taping it to like this guy's leg. Like that'll cauterize it, right? It's meat.
that'll like transform into like normal flesh, right?
Yeah, it'll just turn
It'll
into a
fill in
new
the
leg.
hole. It'll fill in the hole in your leg, right?
Yeah, that's fine. It'll turn into your foot again. It'll be fine.
Oh god.
Could you imagine, dude?
Oh, that would be rough. Okay, he gave me Whirlpool.
Okay, speaking of that, I have this like really vivid memory of when I was a child watching television with my mother. She was watching one of those weird shows where it's like medical mystery nonsense, and it's just like gross things happen to people, and then like the medicine to fix it is equally gross.
Mm-hmm.
So like this man had like really bad like scarring, like burns or scarring or something, and they replaced his skin with like pig skin. At least they said that they did, and he was gross as shit looking. And I was like, why am I watching this?
That's weird.
And that's the end of my story about that.
Oh, this gym's higher level than I wanted it to be.
Isn't it like doesn't he have like a level 40 pillow swine or something?
No, because all three gyms kind of are ish the same level.
Yeah.
Not
Like
like
a high
truly.
30s pillow
It's
swine
like
though, right?
maybe like a mid 30s. I don't really know. All I know is I'm facing a level 8 or level 28 Dugong.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, I like Dugong. I've been using
And he
Dugong
woke up
recently.
after one turn because fuck me.
Dude, honestly, like the Gen 2 sleep mechanics are some of the worst in the series. I hate
They're
them.
bad.
They're not as bad as Gen 1 sleep mechanics, where you didn't get to attack the turn you woke up, because fuck you.
Also, isn't Gen 1 like it's not limited to 5 turns? It can just
no,
go on.
it's technically infinite. There's just a chance every turn to wake up.
Yeah.
It's really bad, dude.
Oh, come on. MF Doom, you can do this. You
MF
can
Doom, I have
be the
faith, dude.
best rapper
Does he
slash
have
dog.
what is his best fire attack? Like Ember?
Yes. He doesn't learn another one till like 30 or something, I think he said. Maybe
Dude,
25.
yikes.
No. He
So
just
remember
learned
how
it.
I said that steel type attacks are bad?
Fire type is also bad.
No, steel type attacks are actually good for this gym because I think most of the Pokemon that you fight are also part water.
Yeah.
So
It
like
makes it kind of hard to get a good type advantage on them.
yeah, and then like the ones that aren't part water are part ground, so you can't just be like, here's some electric.
Yeah. I don't
Grass I
even
think
have
does
any
okay though.
electric.
I think that Thickosaur, if it had like a Vine Whip or like a Giga Drain or something, could do
If it was
well.
a little higher level, it would work because the
Yeah.
main problem we're facing is that
All of your Pokemon
Thicosaur
are
would
like in the
be
mid 20s.
yeah, Thicosaur would be like 8 levels low.
Dude,
Uh,
you know what I think we should do?
what?
I think we should do an offline grind sesh.
I think we should just go to the other
Around
side
and
of the
fight
map
trainers. Yeah.
and surf and get fly. Because
Dude,
I don't really need to get that gym badge right now. I just needed or wanted to kill
the Rockets.
yeah, get rid of the rockets. Also, I have a theory. It's a
Yeah.
multiverse theory. Uh,
Okay.
I use Brian David Gilbert's Polygon Unraveled series as background noise, and I came up with a new theory while watching the Fallout one.
Okay. Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah.
The invention of ska is the
Uh-huh.
determinator of when the multiverse splits.
Oh.
Because you know how it's like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the nature of reality is just that on occasion somebody reinvents ska. That is when the
that is
multiverse
the
splits.
nature of reality. That is the question that answers to 42 is
Yes. The
ska.
reinvention of ska.
Oh man, that's good. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
So you can tell how many splits your version of the multiverse has had by how many times people have reinvented ska. I believe
Dude,
we're up to 4 or 5.
I had a friend in high school. His name was Miguel, and he was in a ska band called Scalamander.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude,
I
they
wish.
were really bad, but I supported him.
I mean, you always gotta support the bros.
Look, man, this is maybe a hot take, but probably an extremely cold take. Ska, there's a reason that it's gone.
uh, there's a reason it destroys universes and thus creates new multiverses.
Yeah, dude, it's something else, man. But no, I supported him. He was a cool dude.
Cool as a
Yeah,
cucumber.
dude, he was actually. We went on vacation to Florida together, just so we could like walk around the beaches babe watching. Like that's what we did. That was like he told my mom we were gonna go fishing.
Good cover story. She knew.
But she knew. She knew for sure. Like everyone knew what
100%.
we were doing. And we were like, yeah, we're gonna go fishing. Like, where's your fishing pole? Don't worry about it. We don't need one of those. We're too good. We are the
We're
best
gonna
fishermen.
go noodling.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna I'm gonna fish like a bear does and just snap shit out of the air. Even
What am
though
I
it's the
doing
ocean
with my
and
life?
salmon aren't spawning in the ocean.
I don't. Uh, I hate everything about what's happening in this Pokemon playthrough right now for no
Dude,
reason.
speaking of the ocean, I listened to this reporting on NPR today about horseshoe crabs.
They're
Uh,
terrifying.
yeah, horseshoe crabs have like this horrible orgy that happens every year. Um,
Why?
However, every year 500,000 of them are taken in by pharmaceutical companies to extract their blood to be used in the production and testing of medical supplies.
Yes, their blood has a very special or unique property. I have heard about that.
Yeah,
They
it
don't kill them though.
coagulates. It No, they don't. They only well, they do kind of. So like they take in about 500,000 a year, and about 75,000 of them die. And the
Yeah,
other, 425,000 live slightly worse lives. They don't recover as well as humans do from a blood draw.
yeah. They try
Um,
not to kill them. I think what
yeah,
it
they do.
like
They do. It's better than what they were doing before, which was stabbing rabbits in the ear while they had thermometers up their butts to see if there was bacteria. Because like the, the reason that we use it is because it does a good job of finding and killing bacteria, so that we can make our drugs like injectables safe.
Mhm.
Um, but like before that, we would just like inject stuff into rabbits' ears. And then if they got a fever, then we were like, okay, there's probably bacteria in this, and we can't use it. And the thermometer was shoved up the rabbit's asshole, and they would
Don't
usually like
spam substitution, dude. Fucking Mr. Mime, you
dude.
creepy ass. Like, I swear to God, it's just a child molester in a
Oh,
suit.
man, dude, I
We're
actually really like
following
Mr.
this kid
Mime.
around, being like, Mr. Mime, let me touch your balls.
Dude, okay, so have you seen Galarian Mr. Mime?
I'm, like, I'm not paying attention, and I'm about to not learn razor leaf, so let me focus on that for a second and
All right,
then
all right.
say,
Learn razor
no,
leaf.
I haven't seen Galarian Mr. Mime.
Dude, you need to at some point look up Galarian Mr. Mime. The motherfucker, they somehow managed to make it like a million times worse.
Oh god.
It's part ice type. And so like it's like Mr. Mime, but he's wearing a parka and he's got high heels on. It's very strange.
I think I may have seen it at some point. Also,
Yeah.
I always wanted to catch a Corsola in Gen 2 because of this beauty right here who has a Corsola.
Yeah.
What's her name? Let's see. Beauty Olivia. Beauty Olivia has always made me want a Corsola.
Dude, how come?
I
Is
don't
Beauty
know.
Olivia a hottie? Dude, I'm
No,
gonna
just
Google Beauty
Corsola's
Olivia
cute.
and see what happens.
I mean, it's the same sprite as all the beauties in Gen 2.
I googled Beauty Olivia and there's this lady named Olivia that keeps showing up. And
That's because there's a really hot famous lady named Olivia. I can't remember what her last name is, but I know she like hosted some show on the one I'm thinking about. I think hosted some show on like G4, which at the time was like a cable or dish network channel about like supposed to be about just gaming in general. They missed the boat by about 10 years. They folded and started doing like reality TV BS before like esports became a thing. It would have been the perfect channel to do esports coverage. But
yeah, dude.
I think the channel folded.
It did. I remember watching it because there was a couple of shows on there that I really liked when I was like quite a bit younger, and then like it stopped being good, and then it became cops. I think they just played cops all the time, and I have a strong distaste for that television show.
I mean, it's just not good.
No, it's very bad. I really don't like it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's all I have to say
This
about
was a
that.
really long time ago, so I don't know. I was
Dude, speaking of esports on television, did you know that Street Fighter 5 was once on like the Disney Channel?
Street Fighter 5 was on the Disney Channel?
Yeah, they made one of the players switch costumes because it was too racy for the Disney execs.
This version doesn't have an arrow and just beeps, which means I can barely use it.
So, because like he was using Karin, and Karin has some racy skins.
Oh, yeah. I
And
didn't know.
they're like, no, you need to do something else. They also tried to do Smash 4 on Disney, which I think was probably a better choice.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Street Fighter 5 was maybe a bad choice, but Capcom was just trying to keep their options open, you know.
Right.
Now that shit is on like ESPN like super duper late at night. I remember watching it when I worked midnights at work, because I'd be like, dude, they're gonna do a Street Fighter 5 tournament for 5 hours at like 2 in the morning. Let's fucking go,
Sick.
dude.
I used to watch there. I actually really liked it, and I started to learn like the names of these people. But there was a channel, or one of the over-the-air channels, really late at night would play like a midnight poker thing. It wasn't really like a tourney. It was just like, hey, here's like a single match between these people. They run it like every week or so they have like something to film.
And they have like good personalities, and it's about kind of that more than
and
like
they
the game
have
itself.
like they have color commentators as well.
Yeah.
And it's honestly pretty interesting, and I don't know, it was just kind of an interesting world I watched for a little bit. But the Midnight Series of Poker, I think is what it was called, and I don't think they do it anymore, which is sad.
Yeah.
My rival's bitching about how the gym leader loves taking
He
care
calls
of...
Jasmine weak, even though she's like one of the scariest trainers.
Yeah, like, dude, that fucking Steelix, like, if you don't have
Oh
something
man.
that can handle it, it'll just shit on your corpse
Look,
unrelentingly.
This is maybe a hot take, but I think that Jasmine is maybe the second or third hardest gym leader out of all of them ever.
I never really had a problem, but I always ran for alligator, so you just use surf
Yeah.
um, and honestly, we're hitting 35 minutes here in a couple of seconds. So on the next episode, we're gonna climb the lighthouse.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.